Hello, beautiful people. You guys, my hair be like, what is happening with my bangs today? I don't even know. Yo, I've been gone for too long. Okay, 3 days not recording and not showing up. And this beautiful family, the Rooted Light fam, is driving me insane, bro. But it's been so busy the past 3 days. My hair be crazy, the energy be crazy. But it's still good. It's still good, right? Yeah. Okay, so the channel message. I'm not using any tarot or oracle today. This is just pure message. I mean, maybe fluff. I don't know. I always have one prepared and ready right here if I need to, but I kind of just feel like this is just going to be a message. Just a message of speaking. Yep. This energy, let's list it off, what we're feeling here. The collective's been feeling extreme exhaustion, excitedness, nervousness, like, I want to say silly willy. Like, have you been silly willy? Have you been doing some like silly things? Just, I don't know. I'm also getting bubbles coming up for some reason. Bubbles, bouncy balls, trampolines, butterflies, kites, jumping in piles of leaves. I don't know, you guys could be, any of those could be synchronistic for you. Doesn't have to be though. I'm just saying things that are coming through. It kind of just feels like one of those channeled messages where I'm just going to speak, and if I feel like something's coming through, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to stop and say it. Even if my hair be extra crazy today, I'm just going to be saying all the things because that's just what makes sense. Yo, it is going to bother me though, because I didn't know it was like this. I've been chasing around kids and adults all day today. I've been working on some things. I've been partnering up. I'm not going to give away too much, but I've been doing some things, working behind the scenes, and it's got me super excited, and hopefully one day soon I will be able to share with you guys. But with that, the behind the scenes stuff has just been like, I almost feel like the behind the scenes things, at least for me, and I do feel part of this collective here, is like, how do I want to say this? It feels like it's almost like a distraction or like something from the side for you to do. Not saying that it's unimportant, right? Like whatever you're working on or whatever thing you're doing, whatever silly willy things or partnering or networking or just whatever you're doing that isn't your norm, that isn't necessarily work. It could be work, but it could be like a side hobby or a side job or a part-time job. Something outside of what you normally do. You're doing something. And it almost feels like, ooh, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like it's filling up free space. It's filling up boredom. It's filling up, it's just an extra thing. It's like, and I say distraction, but I don't mean it in like whatever you're doing is unimportant and it itself is a distraction. It just feels like you are working on something, and if you aren't consciously doing it, your soul is working on, is guiding you to something much bigger than whatever this side thing is that you're doing. And I hope that doesn't offend anybody, because whatever side thing you're doing, it doesn't feel like it's nothing. It feels very important and actually very pivotal and part of your journey. But it feels like it's something to fill up the free space, the free time, while you're in this in-between, while you're in this becoming, while you're in this transformation place and phase. It kind of just feels like the universe, God, source, whoever you call to, is like giving you something to keep you distracted in a positive, healthy way, or, I mean, take it how it resonates with you. And whatever doesn't fluffing resonate, roll the mother fluffing window down and toss that shiz out, okay? It does not all have to resonate for this message to be for you. But whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, it's like God gave this to you to distract you because you're so flippin' bored. Or because you're so like in this in-between silly willy place that you're like, I feel like I should be focused on something. I feel like I should be doing something that's important. I feel like I should be more productive. I feel like that's going to resonate with some of you guys here. Like, you're somebody who likes to be productive. You like to be doing things. You like to be looking your best, feeling your best, just producing your best. And you're in this place where you don't have a lot. I want to laugh. Oh, that's funny. You don't have a lot to really be effing with, right? And I don't mean it in a sexual way. I just mean like, you don't, I feel like who I'm speaking to and why I laugh right there is because I feel like you've downsized so much in your life, like relationships, freaking jobs, side hobbies, social events, things in your life, you downsize so much, it's like you really don't have anything left, bro. Like you're like, I'd be bored. What do I want to do? And then your mind starts going back into like, ooh, I could dabble back into this thing. I could go hang out with this past friend that I cut a relationship off with, or I could maybe entertain this job. Like I'm getting for somebody specific too. This is coming through like very vividly right now. Somebody here has quit their job in the past month or two. I mean, time frame is irrelevant really, but recently, sometime recently, you quit your job, and then your job called you back and was like, hey, hi, we kind of need you, we miss you, even though they weren't treating you right the first time, right? That's why you left. And then they call you back because they like, your shift can't be filled, or they need you to like fill little areas, and you're actually considering and contemplating going back to fill those spots because you're like, oh, it may not, it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna go back to them, right? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And then you do it, or you think about doing it. Okay, and you don't have to have actually done that, and that specific situation doesn't have to apply to you. But I feel like without this side thing you're working on, this distraction, if you will, right? Okay, take it lightly. I don't wanna offend anybody. But this side thing you're working on, without this, I feel like you would be so flippin' bored, bro. Oh, the moon. Ooh, everything's distracting right now, right? Because I feel like it has to be. You have to be in a silly willy distracted mood and mode. I wanted to say mode, but it came out as mood. You have to be like in a distracted mode or mood because this transformation phase you're in is like, I don't know how to say. I'm just going to say it because I don't know if it makes sense, but whatever. It's just boring, bro. It's just boring fluff, yo. Like, God and the universe, or the universe, whoever you call to, whatever name you want to give it to it. Like, this is like a gift. Like whatever you're working on. This could be reading a book. This could be maybe you're starting up a new biking path. Maybe you're picking up some sort of side thing. I don't know. It could be very important and something you're very passionate and excited about. But it's like, that's put there as a gift because the fluffin' deep-seated soul transformative work you're doing is almost like boring. I don't know how to say that. Like, and I never mean anything to be like so harsh and earbud confirmation. I don't mean it to be harsh, okay? I don't mean it to be putting anything down that you're working on or doing. I want to get comfortable. I'll move this back a little bit. All right, let me get so comfortable. Okay, bro. I just feel like you're somebody who literally lives to produce. You live to transmute. You live to transform. Your whole life, your whole being, everything you create, everything you do, every existence that you've been in, every energy you've been in, literally just transmutes and transforms and like does huge mother fluffing shifts. You are so used to big shifts. You're so used to huge death and rebirths. You're so used to ending cycles and starting new ones. And you're flipping good at it, bro, dude. You're flipping as good as my flipping hair right now. Like flipping out. Like you be so different and you flip out in different directions in such a positive, beautiful way. You do so much flipping. Okay. You are so used to doing that, at least recently. I'm getting the past couple of years, but you're so used to doing the transmuting transformation work that this is kind of just like a, what's next? Cool. On to the next thing. Like, but you're just naturally doing it. Does that make sense? I feel like for who's going to find this video, it's going to make sense to you to some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that you are just literally doing nothing at all, but I feel like a lot of the hard work that you're doing, even though it may not feel very hard right now, is like inner work. It's not something that someone can like see you physically doing. It's not like, I don't know why I'm getting like wood carver work, carpentry. Like somebody might be into carpentry or considering doing that. That could be your side thing that you're doing right now. But I feel like what the inner work that you're doing is really, it's very silent right now. Oh my gosh. I just got something so funny that came through. Okay, I'm sure you guys have heard this. You guys have all heard, you know, like about a fart, like silent but deadly. I'm getting that. Like, not that you're farting. I mean, you could be. I don't know. You could have. But this is like, your inner work that you're doing is silent but deadly, bro. Like, no one's gonna know it's coming until it's just like, whoa, they see it, they smell it, it's here. Like, yo, it's so powerful. But you are being given this beautiful gift of distraction. You're being given this beautiful gift of entertainment in something that you are excited about or passionate about, or just you're ready to learn more. You could be diving into something. This could be like you're reading more, studying more. I'm getting somebody who's writing like little note cards, study note cards. You might be doing that right now too. But whoever you are, whatever you're doing something that is very beneficial for you right now. It's like, it's giving you peace of mind. So like the worker person that you are, like the person who loves to be productive and always doing something, whether it's at work or not, like you're always doing something. It's so that way your brain doesn't go insane. So you don't go insane. So you don't think that you're not doing enough. So you don't try to take on more things, or so you don't go backwards to things you've already cut off, cycles and relationships with. This thing that you're doing, you feel exhausted because you're doing the inner work. You're working silent but deadly, bro. You be doing some serious work, and you might be used to it. You might be used to doing all of this stuff, but it's still like energetically, it's still the same energy. It's still the same output that you're giving. You just might be used to it more, but your body's still exhausted. Your body's still feeling tired. So I feel like that's going to be confirmation for a lot of you guys here, is that even when you're finding something that's really fun and distracting and silly and cute and whatever, and all the things that you're doing, you still feel exhausted. You're like actually excited to lay down in bed and go to bed. You're genuinely like, that was a big one, burp confirmation. You're genuinely like, I don't need to scroll before bed. I don't need any snacks before bed. I don't need TV. I don't need to do any of my normal things that I usually do. Whatever normal things you do. I'm just throwing things out there. But you're just like, I literally just want to lay my head down on the pillow, and then you're freaking out. Like your body's so exhausted, Yet you wake up and you feel like excited about something, whatever it is. You could still be exhausted when you wake up. But I'm really getting that this side thing that you're working on, or whatever you're doing, whatever you're pursuing, whatever you're working on or thinking about or spending your time on, or diddly daddling and doing all the little things, it is such a huge blessing in disguise, which is no longer a disguise, because I'm here to tell you it's a freaking gift. It's a blessing, no longer a disguise. Here it is. Hi. God's like, here you go. You deserve this. And you're in this transformative place that when you do tap into it consciously, and you tap into that energy and you sit with it, and you don't distract yourself, and you don't try to pick up other things and try to be more productive than you ought to be. When you are paying attention to it, you realize how multifaceted, deeply layered this transformation is for you. Like, it doesn't feel like it's just coming from one area, as if you're learning simply just communication tactics, or you're learning just boundaries, or you're learning just about yourself and relationships. This is so many different areas. So when you sit with it, it's almost like it is overwhelming, but in the same duality, in the same, like, what is it? Two sides of the same coin. It's like when you trust the process, though, when you step out of analyzing what you're transmuting and what you're going through, and you just exist in presence and bliss and happiness and childlike energy. You go on a mother fluffin' walk and you point at a butterfly. You go fly a kite. You go jump in some leaves. You go ride a bike somewhere. You go do something that makes you feel fun. It's actually, it might feel opposite from what you usually do, because you're somebody who likes to analyze things. You like to look at things. You like to study them. You like to put it out in a spreadsheet. Maybe for some of you guys, you're very like physical, like tactile. You want to touch something. You want to see that you're making progress. You want it all displayed out in front of you. But you're starting to like go into this process of where you're really just trusting the journey of your soul's evolution, of your soul's path of life. And when you do that, you catch yourself stopping being so overproductive, and you allow yourself to just be in the sedentary energy, which it's anything but sedentary, but on the outside it looks like that, right? And I feel like you're learning not only your energy ebbs and flows, but the energy around you. And when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's not like you're, bypassing or blindsiding yourself to something and just like, or turning a blind eye rather, not blindsiding. But it's not like you're just bypassing or turning a blind eye to what you're feeling and expressing. It's that you're recognizing your own patterns of when you do transmutation work. When you do like physical or energetic or spiritual work of any type, you really, really fixate and focus on it, which there's nothing right or wrong about it. It's just who you are, how you show up. And you realize that intent, although it's pure, although you've always, you want to be somebody who produces something beautiful, you're heart led, you have beautiful intent with whatever you create and whatever you work on. You're realizing that your energy output to focus so much on what you're transmuting or so much on whatever cycle you're breaking, whatever you're doing, has been part of your stress that doesn't need to be there. It's been part of this extra pressure or burden that doesn't need to be there. So although you're doing this beautiful work in your life, you're doing a lot of shifting and changing. And I'm hearing for years from multiple of you guys, like for years, you've been on this journey where you've been consciously, actively changing your life, how you show up in the world, how you understand and interpret things, how you hold space for other things and other people and yourself. You've been doing so much work, so you're used to that. And that essence, that's one side of the coin. But the other side is like, you realize really how deeply profound the work is that you're doing now. Maybe you didn't realize that at the beginning and you were kind of just going minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to write in my journal. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to scream in a pillow. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go on a walk. And you are just taking things moment by moment. And right now I feel like you're taking these leaps and bounds of like where you know how to work through things. But it's like this interesting duality that you're feeling bored because you're so used to doing this inner work, but your body and you, when you consciously check in with yourself and you do analyze it, recognize how much you're actually doing. You're like, woof, I feel exhausted. And instead of, you're learning and integrating. So instead of over analyzing and I'm getting the word protecting too, like over protecting this thing that you want to nurture and I want to change myself and I want to work on these things and and you just like, overly analyze and over protect. I'm getting like helicopter mode, like helicopter parent, like there are times where you've done that and you have recognized that pattern within yourself. You have recognized when you are putting extra unnecessary pressure to the thing that you're working through. And maybe there was a time and place where you were thinking, oh, maybe the thing I'm working on isn't right. That's why I feel pressured or anxious. Or maybe the way I'm going about it isn't right. That's why I feel anxious and anxious. Why do I do that, you guys? I always combine words. Anxioused and precious. What is that? Anxious and pressured. You might have thought that all the things you were doing were the things that weren't right or whatever. And you're realizing that it's not right or wrong. It's that the stuff you're doing, you're choosing a path that a lot of people don't choose to do. You choose to transmute and look at things with light, love, and curiosity. And you choose to do the flip a dip and work. But you might have added extra pressure in those past times of when you were doing this energetic, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional work for yourself. You might have added extra unnecessary pressure or baggage or weight or burdens to yourself to get something done, to transmute it, to become, to do this faster, to do it better, to do it more, whatever. And you're recognizing that pattern. You have learned this lesson and now you are in the integration process, which is why you might feel bored because it's a lesson you've already learned. But life, God, source, this earbud wants to fall out. You guys can see it. Earbud, mother fluffing confirmation. Source is giving you this gift that's no longer in disguise. That is very much like, hey, we want you to continue to be present and be happy and not add extra pressure to yourself to be more, do more, heal faster, heal more things, like literally just live. Just live. Things are working out behind the scenes for you. Just live. And so you're given this like piece of this little, like, I don't know why I'm getting a visual of an egg. Maybe it's something that you're birthing, or this could just be like a new idea or something. I don't know. But I'm seeing like this egg, and it's like you've been gifted this egg that's like, here is a new passion project for you. We're going to put this on your heart's desire or on your mind, or we're going to send you little signs and synchronicities that remind you of things that make you feel happy, that make you feel loved, that make you feel silly, that make you feel at peace, that make you feel like you again. Instead of overanalyzing and focusing on all these things, Spirit, God Source has recognized that you've picked up on that lesson of not adding pressure to yourself through your healing process, through your transmutation process. And you are beautifully integrating it, might I say. Like, whatever you're doing, you're allowing yourself to be present in that moment, even if it is just reading a book and you're being present with the book and you're not thinking about all the healing you got to do or what you haven't done or all the people that, are upset with you or confused by you or what. You're not. You're just focused. You're very focused. And it feels so magical and beautiful. It feels so magical. It literally, I just see like pink and purple flowers and glitter in the air, just spinning like psychedelic 70s is what I'm getting right now. This just feels very empowering. And I feel like if this message isn't clicking for you, then it already clicked for you. Like this is just extra confirmation then, because I think you're starting to recognize, that's so exciting, bro. I think you're starting to recognize how much you've actually learned and grown. And although you might feel bored or feel like you need some sort of distraction right now while your new life is processing and all the things behind the scenes, behind the curtains are working for you, I know you can feel it too. I know you can feel that shift and you can feel those things happening for you. But you are starting to see how mother fluffing powerful you are. You're starting to see your transmutation work, but not only that, you're seeing it in such a beautiful way that you're not putting as much or any pressure on yourself to continue to keep doing more. You're allowing what you've already done or accomplished to just be, I'm trying to remember, there is a video I saw. I can't remember if it was Freya Ray, or if it was Natija. I can't remember, but one of them referenced one of my other favorite people that I like to watch, Jadina. I might be throwing out names you guys all know. If you don't know them, it's okay. But somebody I watched in the past day or two, time seems like a blur right now, and they had mentioned something about being the caterpillar. Oh, I think that's Freya. Being a caterpillar, like not being in the cocoon, not being the butterfly, like you're still the mother fluffing caterpillar and it's not your time yet. But it wasn't meant to be like, yeah, I don't believe Freya was like very clear. She's like, I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just trying to say it's not your time yet. I feel like you know this. I feel like if you've watched her video and you're watching mine, like, you know that it's not like, you know, you like everything is fixed and healed, nor is there just one single day that things are fixed and healed and now you're here, you know. It's not just this linear thing that happens. I feel like you recognize and understand divine timing, but you also recognize and understand the ebbs and flows of things. And what I'm saying here is, because I really liked what she said with the caterpillar thing, but I kind of feel like it's just this space of boredom, but in such a beautiful, like you're allowing yourself to be empty right now. Like you're full of emotions and thoughts and creativity. So this is not saying I don't know what I'm trying, like, it feels like you've been hollowed out is really what I'm getting. But I kind of like how these other people who I've referenced, they all have some sort of like something similar. The past month, everyone's been discussing and talking about this huge transformation. And I know that if you've been watching their videos and you found mine, you've been feeling it too, boo. This is not something new. I'm not telling you you're going through a transformation and you don't know it. You know it. You know it. You see it. You feel it. Okay. But it just really feels like you're in this place it feels slower, but really, truly, you're moving very quickly. And you're used to or becoming better at recognizing and being self-aware and seeing other energies and emotions at play. And so in that essence, it feels boring. In that essence, it feels slow. But it's actually because you're becoming a mother fluffing master. So sure, you could still be a caterpillar like Freya was saying, and I love that. I think that concept is so cool. But you're a master of the caterpillar. Like, you know how to master being a caterpillar, bro. Okay? You could feel like you're in a cocoon place and you're really truly in the middle and in between. But you know what? You're mastering how to be isolated and work through your emotions and transform a cocoon and being patient. Ooh, that's what I was going to bring up. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that word up, patient, because I wrote some notes here that was coming through, because I've been sitting on this message for like 3 days, plus I've been extra super busy, and I've literally been trying to find time to come and record, and I just can't, believe it or not. It's been freaking happening. Where did it go? Okay. Patience and letting go is huge right now. This is what I wrote. Do you guys hear that? That was my stomach growling. Calm for mother fluffimation. Like, patience and letting go is huge right now. So if you're a caterpillar or you're a butterfly or you're in a cocoon, whatever you identify as, maybe none of the above or all of the above. I don't give a fluff, because we're all, time is not linear. So you could be all three currently. And your higher self is the butterfly, and it's calling to you and you feel it and you're embodying it and you can feel those shifts. And maybe the person you are right now or the energy you're currently in right now is cocooning. And maybe what you just walked away from or what you're ending or what you could still be in is being a caterpillar, preparing to become a butterfly. Whatever place or phase you're in, like, you are learning to be patient in this boredom. Like, you're showing up and hollowing yourself out. You're hollowing out your old belief systems that you don't align with anymore. You're hollowing out friendships and relationships that just do not align. My stomach is growling underneath this, but I don't think you guys can hear it while I'm talking. But it's still going. Confirmation, the whole thing I'm saying. You are learning to be in a hollowed out space that feels like you are your true authentic self, but also feels like you have nothing of yourself. Does that make sense? Like, everything that you used to know yourself to be and others used to see you as is not there. It is gone. It's hollow. It be emptied. You flipping downsized. You cut out the slough. And I feel like there is a lot of slough. I was laughing earlier because I feel like you have nothing left. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but bro, I definitely resonate with this part. You have nothing left to like distract yourself with. You don't have friendships, you don't have relationships, or if you do, it's like you see them few and far between, or they're not quite on the same energetic frequency as you currently because you're going through some sort of transformation process. So you're kind of sitting with that, whatever the flipping situation is in your life. Okay, you're gonna know it better than I am here. But I feel like for every person, it's going to play out differently. But ultimately, you're here watching this video because you have hollowed the fluff out of yourself and out of your life. And so you feel like the most authentic version of you, but it's like so new. And nothing from your past exists. And none of that energy is there. And none of those thoughts and those perspectives and worldviews are there anymore. So you're just like, bro, I'm ready for the next thing. And Spirit's asking you to be patient right now because there's an importance to this stillness and patience. And you don't really have to be still. It's a stillness compared to what you're used to, bro, is what I'm going to say, okay? Because, again, whoever I'm speaking to, you flippin' do everything under the mother fluffin' sun. Like, you may not still have relationships or friendship. You still don't, like, you don't allow yourself to sit and rest, bro. Maybe more so now than you did in the past, but you are still somebody whose brain is going all the time. And you have to actively, consciously, really, really, really try to, like, make yourself sit and not be bored. So this gift of this new thing that you're working on, or this new idea that's come to you, because you may not be working on something quite yet, but you've been thinking about it. You've been like, ooh, that would be really cool to do this. Or I would really be excited, or it would be enticing to try this. And you're just kind of playing with thoughts and ideas. Maybe you're taking action on a few of them, but you're allowing yourself to play in the boredom. I know Jadina has also been saying things like, show up empty and you will be filled. I feel like that's being brought to my mind's eye. And again, everything here is for a reason. So Jadina coming up here and saying that, like, I feel like that has a lot to do with your hollow life right now. And again, I do not mean that in any way, shape, or form to be like minimizing of who you are. If anything, it's quite the opposite. But it's just that you have removed so much slough. You've removed so much of your patterns, your behaviors, your relationships, your cycles, everything, that you might just feel like, what's next? I want to do more. So instead of overwhelming yourself or picking up more tasks or more things, or going back and confirmation, going back to like past relationships because you're so bored, or you're like, oh, well, maybe I could entertain this friend, or maybe I could go back and pick up 1 or 2 shifts from the old job that I left, or maybe I could, all the things, right? God, source, spirit, this is not a shame and blame. It's not wrong or bad of you if you do go back to those things, but I'm really hearing that God, source is like sending you things to be excited about that aren't going to derail you and detract from what your soul's path is, what you're genuinely working on, the big thing, the transmutation, the becoming of you. So these little side things you're doing, they may not be little as far as energy wise, But there's something that's filling up your time in a very beautiful, productive way that's allowing you to be in a fun, bubbly, silly, childlike, free-spirited way. And I don't know how long that'll last for, but what I'm hearing is it'll be different for each person, but it's there to help fill up the hollowness that you feel. I also was writing here, feeling like there's more to release, but balancing the pressure and the rush to get rid of or downsize sooner. And then I wrote, Spirit says, let's not rush. Let's not rush, bro. Let's give you something to be excited about. Let's give you something to talk about. Let's give you something to be around and be happy about, because, bros, God sees you freaking dropping things out of your life like dead flies everywhere. They're just gone. Like you're cutting things out. You might actually be doing like cord cutting rituals or ceremonies. You could be doing some sort of energetic work or prayer to help. I'm getting something about courage here, like the courage to set boundaries or the courage to not go back to something or someone. But either way, you've been doing a lot of things where everything's just fallen off from your life, and God's like, good job. It's like giving you like a freaking crisp, clean high five. It's like, bro, keep it up. You got this. All right. So you might be feeling like there's more of your life or more things that you want to or need to release. And I'm not here to tell you if that's true or not, if that's right or wrong. I mean, I don't believe in good, bad, right or wrong. It's just what aligns with you, boo. But I'm here to say and share what's been coming through is that you don't need to rush. You don't need to do more things or get rid of things quicker or sooner. Or if you get rid of everything, the new life will show up faster, right? There isn't this like you pressing things to come in fast. Like, that's not how it works. It works when you are energetically ready. And part of this readiness process that I'm hearing is patience. And if that's something you still really, really struggle with, which, I mean, who flippin' doesn't? Patience is hard, bro. I mean, it's all relative, but like, patience is hard. But if it's something that you struggle with, I'm hearing that you're being given a gift to learn to be patient. So it's not like it, but this isn't a hard patience, right? So I don't know if you guys have ever heard the saying. I don't even know if it's a saying or if it's something in the Bible. So if you guys want to tell me in the comments, you can. But you heard when you like pray to God or whoever you call to, but the saying is you pray to God and you ask for patience. God doesn't just, oh, you're patient. God gives you mother fluffing things to be patient with, bro. God's like, oh, you want to be patient? Here's traffic times 4. Oh, you want to be patient? I'm going to give you a relationship you have to learn to set boundaries with, and they don't listen to your boundaries. So you have to keep learning to set boundaries or leave. Oh, you want to be patient? Right? So like, God gives you things to learn to be patient. And a lot of those times, they freaking suck. Like, they're not fun, right? They're yucky, stucky energies. They're not fun. They're not fun to learn to be patient. There's the moon again. I keep looking up every once in a while. I see the flipping moon. It's so cute. It's like a little more than a half moon. Is it waning now? I think it's waning. I don't know. I'm still learning that too. I should know. I love moons. I should know. I don't know. I don't know. But the moon must be important for somebody here also, other than me. It's so pretty. What was I saying? Distractions. I'm getting distracted currently. Patience. Okay. Most of the patience that we've had to deal with in life, freaking, bro, it's been a lesson. It's been an uphill battle lesson. But I feel like this is like not even a lesson because you've learned it. Like, God recognizes you learned that lesson. The universe is like, we see you, boo. So we're giving you this gift of excitement and drive and passion to something that is so beautiful and whimsical and fun for you, where you don't have to just sit with nothingness. You don't have to be bored, but you also can work on patience through this fun, exciting thing, because God, source, universe knows that this thing that you're passionate about is not your end all be all, what you're striving for, the transmutation work you're doing. It's something fun. It's something on the side. It could be part of your journey. It could be part of something that's huge and big that you're working on, but it's not the end all be all is what I'm hearing. So you're given this beautiful thing that you're getting excited about, or given extra time to read or to go on walks or ride a bike or whatever it is. You're given this extra energy and excitement towards something while your life has been hollowed out by you. You've been doing that work, and God's like, hey, we need you to be patient Because the things that we're working on are huge and big and are going to be oncoming. Like I keep seeing, like this is like an evermore type of, it's just ever giving. What you're headed into is your new life, and that will be perpetually your new life. It's not like you're just getting one thing and like, here it is, and we're all waiting for this one gift. This is your new life that you're entering into. And it takes time. And you know that. Who I'm speaking to knows that. You trust divine timing. But bro, it's still hard to be patient. We can trust divine timing, but it's like, okay, yo, but is it time now? How about now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Come on, God. Right? So this is a gift. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're excited about, allow yourself to be in it, even if it's just for 5 minutes, even if it's just for an hour, even if it's just every other day and it's not every day. Allowing yourself to be in that blissful, excited, passionate, fun, silly, willy place that you're in, knowing that you've done a lot of the work and you don't have to just do more or sign yourself up for more. You don't always have to be doing, I mean, you never have to be, but I just feel like who I'm speaking to, I said always, because I feel like you think you always have to be doing something, bro. You always have to be doing something, and you don't. Literally, it's saying here that you are learning to balance the pressure from yourself, bro. The pressure you put on yourself, no shame or blame. I know I resonate with that. But balancing the pressure that you put on yourself to rush and get rid of things, or to downsize sooner, or to heal faster, or to heal more. And bro, we all know this is a life journey, right? If you found this video, you are very well aware that healing is a lifelong journey, and that growing and learning is a lifelong journey if you choose to do so, right? Some people choose not to heal. Some people choose not to do, it's not about them. But I'm just saying, it is a lifelong journey. When you choose this path, who I'm speaking to, you chose this path. You chose this. You chose this. Your soul chose it before you came here, and then you're waking up and recognizing and realizing what you chose, and you are embodying it, and you're doing it beautifully. And you're being given gifts and places and times and spaces to rest and pull away and retract in a very protected environment. I feel like God, angels are telling me here, like they're here with you all the time, but especially when you feel like you need to rest, especially when you feel like you have to let your wall down or your guard down, especially when you're not keeping your mind busy by doing a lot of stuff. Spirit's here to be like, hey, it's okay to rest, boo. It's okay to enjoy reading a book. It's okay to enjoy going outside and doing something fun, or making play dates for yourself, or whatever. It's okay to do that. Please do. We're here to support you and guide you and protect you through this. Yeah. My tummy keeps growling, bro. Was that everything? You're learning to trust yourself and being consistent with new routines, but also allowing the flow of inconsistency. Like, how do I say it? How is it coming through? Okay. Coming back to who I'm speaking to, you're somebody who likes to be doing something all the time. You like to fill up your schedule, your time, your effort, your energy. You like to do that. And you're good at it too, bro. You're good at it. Like, you're somebody who's good at it too. But you have experienced a lot of burnout. You have experienced a lot of that. But I feel like you got so used to doing so much also for other people that people started to see you as like their shoulder they could cry on, their strong friend that they could always call on or rely on or depend on, or you could always be there for somebody else. And you got used to that. You got used to other people liking that you were always available or always ready to drop anything at the drop of a hat and be there for them, which is a beautiful gift that you have. There's nothing to shame and blame about that. But once again, it feels like there was burnout tied to it in all areas, not just a work environment. Like, it feels like this is relationships too. So what I'm getting in this, and I'm trying to make my way through with the whole consistency and inconsistency and reliability, you're working through this hollowness that you're in, like trying not to overfill it or fill it up with things that really are just more like not so positive distractions. I don't know how to say that. I don't want to get too sidetracked with thinking of the words, but I'll go back if I feel like I have to go back. You're not trying to fill up your day and your time anymore like you have before in the past with just a whole bunch of things just to feel productive. You're learning to be happy and content and satisfied with who you are without doing all of those things, without being a people pleaser, without being everybody's best friend and shoulder to cry on. But you got used to that. You got used to those compliments. You got used to that energy of people relying on you. And you might be dealing with emotional things It was coming through. Emotional damage. Like you might be feeling like you have some emotional damage you're working through. Not unrepairable damage, just some things, some little dents, some little things that you're working through metaphorically in your energy where you're not being at everyone's beck and call. You're not doing everything for everybody. You're not filling up every single empty day that you have with something. You're allowing yourself to rest. You're allowing yourself to be hollow right now in such a beautiful place and space. But that might also be bringing some sort of emotional things to the surface of you feeling like you're letting people down, or that you're not enough, or that you're not consistent anymore, or that you're not a reliable person because you don't follow through or do those things anymore. But here's the thing. This is the difference here, okay? The stuff you used to do before in your past, when you would show up for everybody and you'd sign up for all these things, you take on extra shifts, you do the clopen shift, the closed to open shift, you'd work with all these other people, you'd handle all their problems or help them through it and hold their hand through it. You, no shame or blame, but you raised your hand and you said, yeah, I'll do it. You signed up for it. You said, okay, I'll do it. And then because of who you are and how you show up, you're very loyal. You are a very reliable person. Because you raised your hand and said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll help. I'll do this. You felt burned out because you didn't feel like you could step back and say, ooh, never mind. I was wrong to make that decision. Or I acted too quickly, or I didn't consider these things. You just stuck with whatever you signed yourself up for. And you just kept doing that, and you kept doing it, and you kept doing it, and you kept doing it. And you found yourself in this cycle. And you have now stepped out of the cycle. What I'm hearing, this whole message here, is that you've stepped out of that cycle now. But it still might feel very new. Even if you've been out of that cycle for 6 months to a year, it still feels new enough, and you feel hollow enough that you're feeling that emptiness. You're feeling not having people come to you anymore because they know that you have boundaries now. They know that you're not going to always just raise your hand and say, yeah, I'll do it. You're actually going to stop and consider certain things, how you feel, where your energy is, what you want to do, like how you, if you want to be around that person, that place or thing. People are starting to recognize you showing up differently. Now, you've already seen this in yourself, right? You're here recognizing and seeing this transformation that you're doing. Although you might feel bored with it, you've been doing it, okay? Others see it as this huge monumental shift, like you're a different person. People might think that you're not reliable anymore. People might have actually said that to you. So that might be part of the emotional damage, because people are literally saying to you, some of you guys here, you're not reliable. I can't call on you anymore. You didn't show up when I asked you last time. Well, we called you for that last shift and you said no, so sucks for you. Like they might be gaslighting you or projecting back onto you that they're seeing you change and shift. You're setting boundaries. You're healing. You're glowing up. You're feeling good. You're getting rest. You're vibing out to your life. And you're not being everybody's best friend helper. And that might be hurting you a little bit. Not something that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to go back to people pleasing. Because again, you're somebody who has shifted out of this. You have become hollow in that area. Like you have new perspective in life and how you show up. So you're not going to just go back into being everybody's best friend, helper at their beck and call type thing. But it is weighing on you. And maybe not for all of you guys. I'm getting that some of you guys it is. It does feel like there's something about you feeling like you're learning to be reliable, because you are a reliable, loyal, consistent person at your root, who you are. But you put and use those natural gifts that you have to be loyal, reliable, consistent into other people's energy, into other people's lives, into other people's problems to try to solve them and be there for them. And now you're doing it for yourself and you're saying, ooh, this feels different. Yo, and this might be a little bit of an ego call out too, but again, I never mean any of this to be anything negative or to anything. It's just literally what's coming through, but also, hey, we're here being humans, having a human experience, living life, doing the best we can, right? Things happen. But I feel like what I'm about to say might be a little bit of an ego call out. But you're learning to be consistent with yourself and not get that recognition and praise from other people, because you're not doing it for them anymore. You're not showing up in their environment or their life to help solve something or be there for them. You're doing it for yourself behind closed doors, quite literally. People don't see what you're doing. They see the after effect. They see the glow up. They see the energetic shift. They don't know what the fluff you're doing. They don't see what. So you're learning to be consistent with your sleep schedule, with your body maintenance, taking care of your body, self-care. Maybe it is reading, writing, going on walks, whatever it is for you. You're learning to be consistent with your new routines, with this new version of you, this authentic becoming version of you that you're in now, that you are enough to validate yourself and to give yourself that recognition of what you're doing consistently and reliably for yourself. And you're not getting that praise from other people. If anything, you might actually be getting the opposite, where people are ridiculing you and projecting their fears, frustrations, doubts, whatever, onto you for not being there like you used to be for them. But it's really, you're actually truly just using your natural born gifts that God gave you, that you were born with here, that you are using those gifts to help yourself now. Finally, is what I'm hearing. Finally. Like, again, it's not like you're too late or it took too long for you. This just feels like it's coming from your energy. Like you finally being like, yeah, I figured out how to be here for myself. And I don't need to be there for everybody else and deplete myself and deplete my bucket in order to feel good. Even though I do feel hollow, even though a lot of things in my life are different and not the same and I don't have those things anymore, I can be enough for myself. And when you do that, you align with Soul Tribe. You align with people who do understand you, who do resonate with that journey that you're on. They're on their own path too, right? But we have a Soul Tribe here that you guys learn to work within yourself, within your own energetic field. And what a lot of this collective had to learn from was not outsourcing their happiness or their validation or feeling enough from others. You had to learn to pull back and give that to yourself. And I feel like that's part of this emotional thing that you're working through. Also, that's tied to this gift energy of you feeling passionate or creative or excited to do something that's fun, playful, silly, that gives you time to rest or just be in your energy. And you're learning to do that so patiently and so beautifully, even with the emotional baggage of other people not understanding where you're coming from, or other people not agreeing with what you're doing, or thinking that you're selfish, or thinking that you're not reliable, or you're inconsistent now. You're helping. I mean, this isn't about other people, but I'm just going to say, like, the work that you're doing, the energetic work that you're doing is genuinely actually like helping other people see what's possible for them and how they can do that for themselves. But they may not be at that place right now. And once again, this message is not about other people, but you are doing so much work and you feel so exhausted. Your body feels exhausted, but I feel like you're like bored with this process. And you're just like, dude, I just want to do things. I just want to be more. I want to do more. I want to downsize more. I want to get rid of more because I'm ready for this next version. I'm ready for this next place in my life because everything feels hollow. Everything feels different. And God is just asking you, universe is just asking you to continue to be patient. It's this lesson that you've already learned, but you're integrating beautifully in this new place and phase of your life. Whether you're the caterpillar, you're the cocoon, or you're in the cocoon, or you're the mother fluffin' butterfly, or you're all of the above, all together happening at once, which is more so what I'm feeling, is that there's layers of you. You are all of them. You are the caterpillar that has been working through things in life. You're, just figuring out how to be a mother fluffin' caterpillar. And you're also the cocoon. And you're in the chrysalis and the cocoon, where you are in different phases and stages of hermiting and coming back to yourself and taking care of yourself, filling your own cup up, not having to do anything, just exist in the chrysalis, in the cocoon. And you're also the mother fluffin' butterfly, because you can feel and tap into that transformation energy. You are in stomach confirmation. You are transmuting and transforming yourself and your life into something so beautiful, so authentic, so radiant, and you can feel that. So it's like all of these stages and phases happening at one time. And the patience freaking can be so difficult. But this is a beautiful gift that you're being able to integrate the lesson of patience and accepting and riding the wave of divine timing, while being able to be excited about a craft or a project or something you're doing. That's so flippin' cool. And I'm also hearing that that's part of your abundance and that your life is going to look like that. So when you have other places and times in your life moving forward, in our linear vision and view as humans here, moving forward into the future months and years, what you're experiencing now for maybe the first time is what you're going to experience moving forward. So whenever you have dull moments, or you have boring times in your life or sedentary times, you're going to be gifted abundance. My stomach is going crazy right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. nonstop. You are being gifted abundance. And you've also cultivated the perspective of what is abundance to you too. So that alone, beautiful. That's transmutation in and of itself. But you're being gifted things to be excited about that won't drain your energy and desire and passion and goal to continue to keep moving forward in your soul's journey. But it'll be something that you're not like dying of boredom. Does that make sense? It's going to be this like just beautiful ebb and flow of life being super exciting, eccentric, busy, lots of stuff going on, and you're like, it's all aligned with you. And then the times where there's a break in all of that and it's peaceful, it's like, oh, you know what? I feel like learning to pogo stick. So for the next 2 weeks, when time is like, what do I want to say, null and void again, but when there's nothing signed up, you don't have anything going on, I'm gonna mother fluff and learn how to pogo stick. And you do that, and then it's like, oh, and then things pick back up again, and you're focused, aligned path on that, right? It's like something like that. That's what bro, my stomach. I know it does not like when I sit this way, especially since I have high-waisted jeans. They sit right below my rib cage, so it squeezes really hard. That's the human part of it, but I also take it as mother fluff and confirmation. Mother fluffing confirmation. All right, last thing I wrote on here, and I don't think I'm going to go too far into it, but just energetic upgrades. Energetic upgrades. A lot of things you're going through, energetic upgrades. You're experiencing them, you're feeling them, you're just, all of it's happening. But with the level that it's happening at right now, I feel like you might also be seeing physical changes through those energetic changes. So what I used to tell my clients all the time, and I say used to because I don't run my business anymore, so it's not like I stopped telling them this, but I just don't have clients anymore. But what I used to tell my clients was that, like, the energy, the emotions that you're feeling, the things that you are experiencing in your life, if they're not expressed or handled or looked at or felt, or, you know, if they're just bottled up and suppressed, it's going to show itself and manifest itself in a physical form, some way, shape, or form. It's going to. So if you're starting to notice, I gotta stop sitting this way. My stomach is not happy. And there goes all the pops and cracks. You guys, it's so pretty. I know you can't see, but there's a sunset right behind me. It's really pretty. And in front of me, it's pink and purple clouds, and it's like orange and blue in the back. It'd be so cute. Yo, I'd be snap crackling and popping over here. What was I saying? Fluff, I don't want to forget it. Energetic upgrades, physical changes. Thank you. Earbud confirmation. Thank you. If you're not processing it, you're not recognizing it, you're not seeing or experiencing or witnessing or being aware of in some way, shape, or form what you're going through, and you're just bypassing it or suppressing it or denying it even exists, it's going to manifest itself in a physical way, shape, or form. It will. And so you might notice those things with your body, but I'm seeing this in the opposite. I mean, same concept, but the opposite way. So instead of, you know, you bottling and suppressing things up and, like, you know, you get sick or you start getting eczema or hives or other things start happening to your body, I'm seeing it the other way around. You're actually doing the energetic work. You're actually paying attention to your emotions. You're actually allowing yourself to process things and sit in the weirdness, the hollowness, the boredom, the excitedness, the whimsicalness, all of the things that you're feeling, all the different ebbs and flows and places you're in. You're actually sitting with it and doing things with it. I'm also seeing somebody dancing too. So, like, you are literally the mother fluffin' magician. I'm not even sitting that way. My stomach's going again. Stomach confirmation. You're the literal freaking alchemist. You're the magician. You know how to I don't feel like there's anything at this point you don't know how to transmute or at least start the process in. Because you do that, you're physically, energetically glowing up too. Like, you're doing all of this energetic inner work and your body's showing it. It's showcasing it. It's like, hey, this is what it looks like to be happy. Not what it feels like, right? Because you're doing the feeling work. This is what it looks like to be happy. This is what it looks like to be safe and secure. Yo, you're starting to see the physical changes in your body. That's insane. You're starting to see the physical changes in your body because you're doing the inner energetic work. And you've been doing it so consistently. Talk about consistency, bro. You question if you're being consistent enough? Look at how you're glowing up, bro. Look at how go right now. Maybe not right this second, because you might be watching this video on your phone. But after this video, go on your flippant phone. If you have photos of yourself, go back a year and a half ago. Doesn't have to be like, 10 years ago, a year and a half ago. Go back to a photo that you took of yourself. Okay. Doesn't have to be anything cute, spectacular. It can be if you want to. Go freaking put that next to your face right in front of a mirror. Go look at it. Go freaking look at it. I promise you, that's your homework. Go do that. I promise you will see shifts and changes in your body and your face. You might be sitting here being like, well, I still want to lose my weight, or I still want to work on my hair growth, or I want to change my hair color, or I want to get more piercings and tattoos. Bro, those are all topical things. They can all, you have a glow to you, my dear. Something about your eyes are just piercing. They're like, people can see your soul. It's not just this like, you have pretty eyes. It's like, woof, people can see you. People can feel you. Your skin shifting, how you treat yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you hold yourself, your composure, your stature, your confidence. That's flippin' showing like crazy earbud mother fluffing confirmation. You're doing so much consistent work. So don't ever doubt yourself. Don't let those naysayers say nay. Don't let them. Don't do it. I mean, they're all allowed to, right? We're all allowed to, but don't let it freaking stop and interfere you and your awesomeness, boo. You be so cute. And you literally, like, you deserve this gift. You deserve this rest. You deserve this space and place and peace to do what the fluff feels good to you that makes you freaking smile. You know what? Because the world literally benefits when you smile. I feel like people have actually told you that or something to that level. Like, people in your life or even random freaking strangers will see you and you smile, and then it's contagious and they smile back. And I'm not just talking about a pleasant, like, you walk past somebody and you're like, hey, good morning. Nah. I'm talking about like you recognize other people's beauty or you see their light and you smile at them and they're just like, it ignites them. It lights them up, bro. I don't know if you guys have ever played this game before. I think it's called Sky Children of the Light. Such a cool game, by the way. My daughter and I have played that a couple times. You guys should look it up. But it's making me think about that game specifically, where it's like all these, you're a kid in the game, you're a child, and you have a candle, and you are your own light, and you're a sky angel, a sky child, which is so beautiful. I love that. And you fly around, you do these other little things, and you can learn how to do stuff. But like ultimately, you meet other people that are live players on the game, and you light their candle, they light your candle, you guys share your light. It's like that. That's what I'm getting. Like, you may not be metaphor, you may not be physically holding a candle, walking around wherever you go, the grocery store, the mail box, post office, there we go, whatever it's called. You may not be physically holding a candle. That'd be cute if you do, though. But your light is so powerful. It's like you light other people's lights. Like, they hold their candle out and it's like immediately it lights up. You're just this beautiful soul that even when you are feeling like you're hollow or you're incomplete or there's more you have to downsize or there's more you have to do or that you're not enough or that you're not reliable or that you're just different and changed, bro, you are seriously one of the most magical mother fluffing beings out there. You light people up. You inspire people. And I think it's time for you to recognize that how powerful and potent you are, if you don't already. And this is a gift for you. What you're experiencing, what you're going through, this passion project, this creation that you're thinking about, this egg that you've been gifted, these ideas that you're working through. It's like, this is just a gift for how beautiful and how much of a light you've been to the whole world. The world needs you to be happy. Not saying you need to be happy all the time, right? We're not people pleasing mode. We're not flipping doing that. You want to be angry, bro? You got some rage? Express it. Show it. I don't give a fluff. Do it. You should. But I'm just saying the world benefits from, the world benefits from your smile. The world benefits from your happiness. And if doing the thing that feels different or feels maybe not as consistent or feels inconsistent with what you used to do, and it just feels different, but it makes you fluff and happy, fluff and happy, bro, do it. Like, we're meant to be happy. You guys, I genuinely do not feel like we were put on earth here, although there's a lot of different reasons and beliefs and all the things, and I'm not trying to minimize or diminish any of your guys' beliefs, but I genuinely believe we were not sent here to experience anger, pain, and just defeat. We will experience those things, but not only to experience those things or only to live a life of defeat and anger and frustration and hate and sickness. No, bro, that's not what we came here for. We came here to heal all of that, to learn how to live in light and happiness and joy and peace. And you literally mother fluff and embody it, even in your hollowness. bro. Yo, you're so powerful. You're so cute. Okay, well, with that, that was the mother fluffing message, okay? Thanks for holding space for me. And my hair that be sticking out sideways. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you guys. Oh, and thank you for those of you guys that have felt called to donate on my main description page on my Rooted Light YouTube. Yeah, that one. I have a little donations link there. And a couple of you guys have donated this past week. And I don't always like specifically name off each person. People buy on my Amazon wish list and you guys give me little gifts. I see all of them. Literally not one thing goes past me where I don't see it, but I don't always say thank you every single time or recognize each person by name. But bro, I see you guys, I recognize it, I feel the love. So if you ever do feel called to support other than subscribing, liking, or commenting or sharing this video, those are other ways you can too. That's so freaking cool. Also, I'm considering doing a live sometime in the next month or two. I have never done one here on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to figure out how that all goes. But now that I'm monetized, I can. Actually, can you do lives before you're monetized? I actually don't know. But I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to do that. And maybe I'll start doing 1 or 2 every month. But don't hold me to it. I'm still processing. I'm thinking through things, okay? But if you guys would like me to, or you guys want to do like a Q&A, I would love to know in the comments below what questions you would ask, or what you'd be interested in during my live, or if we literally just like sit and talk about life. I don't flipping know. But I'm considering it. Let me just let you guys know. It's like percolating in my thoughts. So I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night or day or whatever mother fluffing time it is as you're finding this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!